I think the challenges ahead for these students are probably twofold. First of which is going to lie on themselves. Knowing what you know and having the tools and the skills that you have acquired, how do you go inside of these spaces with a boldness, with an undeniable truth oozing from you that allows for you to engage in those spaces and truly share the scholarship, the wisdom, and the persuasion that you've learned inside this space. So I think it'll be a heck of a task for them to start to understand and recognize when something is racist or sexist or very patriarchal or anti-black, and not only to recognize it but to point it out, right? So I think that'll be something different that it took a lot of time for me to get out of my comfort zone and say, to raise my hand in the class and say, no, you're presenting me one brand of American history and I know something to be completely different. But the part B to that, or the second aspect of it, is the world in which we live in, right? And whether or not they're prepared for us. We've been shown time and time again that when people who have their minds set on tearing down and dismantling anti-blackness, anti-identity, anti-liberation, whenever we get inside those spaces, there's always an automatic pushback. And so I know that these students will be met with some challenges where their own generation, their own peers won't understand what they're doing or why they're fighting so hard and advocating so hard. And so they'll become outcasts, right? They'll oh, you're over intellectualizing, you're thinking too hard. Why it always got to be about this? Why every song we play at the party, you got to try to politicize and make it into something else, without realizing, right, that this is the bottom line of it. So I know that there'll be a little pushback from their peer groups, but also some pushback from the institutions that we live in. They say, oh, we're post-racial. Why are you so angry? Oh, I'm just a man, I'm just being myself. I can't just be a guy, I can't just be me. Why you have to go all, feminist on me and stuff like that, and those are the battles that we've been fighting forever. But the reason why we fight them forever is that there are people diligent enough not to give up on them. There are people diligent enough to say, I'm gonna come back every single time and tell you about yourself and not be ashamed of that, because I have these skills that I just can't keep inside of me. I can't just lock them away and throw them away. I have to live. So as much as I know that those two sides of it will be a challenge, I'm more confident. I'm all the more confident in their ability to deal with that now that they have some, like I said, some scholarships, some literature up under them, some conviction up under them, and some good teaching, right, that gives them the power and the ability to be equipped to go out into those spaces and do what they have to do.